across the plate so far. Bradley Wilcott trying to make it stay that way. Give his Potters a chance to come back in their half. 2-0 pitch on the, or 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. 0-2. Breaking ball and a big swing by Will's guy. Trying to hit that ball to that weird wind in left field. 0-2. Wilcott looks in. Cameron Carr flashing the signs. Look back at second, the pitch. Breaking ball is chopped back to the screen. 0-2 to Will's guy. 14th game of the season for the Potters. First game of the season for San Luis Obispo. They have a schedule, a very concentrated schedule that ends in the third week of July. So they pack a lot of games into a very short period of time. 3 up here, and then as we said, they go home and they face Walnut Creek for a couple in San Luis Obispo. 0-2 on Will's guy. Wilcott finally gets the sign he wants from Cameron Carr. Looks back at the runner who has a huge lead. The pitch. Breaking ball's popped up. Looks like it's Will Hoyt, but it's going into foul territory. Trace is trying to follow it. Makes the catch for the third out. So good job by Wilcott. No runs, 2 hits and 2 left. At the end of 2.5, it is the Blues 2 and the Potters nothing.
Would you go to your doctor's office and ask them to clean your teeth? Of course not. How about asking your manicurist to cut your hair? No way. So why would you hire a real estate agent who thinks they can single-handedly stage your property, photograph your property, market your property, and negotiate on your behalf all by themselves? When you hire the De La Cruz Realty Group, you're hiring a team of professionals who involve outside professionals in all of these areas. The best part is you'll pay one price for all of these services that you agree upon beforehand. You'll receive constant communication throughout the process, and when it's all said and done, you'll feel confident that you got the best price with the best terms for you. Call Mitzi De La Cruz, longtime Lincoln resident, at 916-644-0880. That's 916-644-0880 for your free consultation. The De La Cruz Realty Group, DRE 019290064, brokered by eXp Realty of California Incorporated, California DRE 018782777.
What is that?
A frozen cold brew frappe.
So it's colder than cold brew?
Colder than a drafty igloo.
It's colder than my stepson's handshake.
Yeah, I gotta get one of those.
New McCafe Cold Brew frozen drinks. They're colder than cold brew.
My name is Amelia Taylor. I'm 9 years old and I love the Potters. I miss eating Old Town Pizza and jumping on the bounce house at the Potters. I hope we can have fun soon. I think we have a great team. Hashtag Potter up.
Thank you, Amelia. Bottom of the third, Jacob Shaver, Matt Volker, Trey Furry, 9-1-2 for the Potters. They trail this one 2-0 to the San Luis Obispo Blues. Potters trying to get win number 10 on the season and break a 2-game losing streak. Put a couple of runs on the board. Shaver out of Riverton, Utah, and the University of Arizona. Playing second base for the Potters tonight. Already made a couple of nice plays, but his throws were too late. He made a good turn on a double play, but a couple other guys beat out infield singles. Here's the pitch to Jacob by Matt Sox, and it's outside for a ball. Shaver, Volker, Furry. Potters trying to find that elusive formula to get an offensive rally started. Got some action in the bullpen for the Blues now. Swing and a miss by Jacob. 1 ball and 1 strike. Potters, we had some people up milling around and stretching out, but don't see anybody throwing. There is a left-hander throwing in the bullpen for the Blues. 1 ball and 1 strike. Shaver waits. Swing and a miss again. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jacob thinks about that one. Got to readjust the batting gloves. Look down at JP for a minute. Potters have struck out 4 times in 2 innings so far tonight. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Sox. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 5 strikeouts for the first go-round of the Potters lineup for Matt Sox, and he'll face Matt Volker, who has the only hit for the Potters, a single up the middle to start the bottom of the first. Volker came in at .297. He faces Sox with nobody on and 1 out. Breaking ball catches the outside corner for a strike. Matt has kicked the average up to .316 with that base hit. He awaits the 0-1 pitch from Sox. Here it is. Swinging a high fly ball left field way. Coming in is Guy. Now he's circling it and makes the catch for the second out. So Volker 1 for 2 after that fly to left field. And here's Trey Furry. Trey struck out his first time. He is 0 for 1. Hitting at .278 coming in for the Potters with 5 runs batted in, 7 runs scored. Furry from the right side is playing left field tonight. Played right field before the season. Has played a lot of third base, of course, for the Potters and done some DHing too. It's a breaking ball down low. Check swing. No, he did not go around. 1 ball and no strikes on Trey. Open stance for the right-hand hitting left fielder. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike on Trey Furry. Keep it going, then Evan Hapley will get a chance this inning. First baseman looms on deck for the Potters. 1 ball, 1 strike on Trey. Outfield pretty much straight away. Here's the pitch by Sox. On the corner for a strike. 1-2 on Trey Furry. Matt Sox, the right-hander out of the University of Utah. Impressive so far through 2 2/3 with 5 strikeouts. Outside, 2-2 on Furry. Trey just needs a little base knock, get on base, give Hapley a chance here. It's that close for the Potters, but they got to get something going on Leroy Stevens' appreciation night. 2-2, here's the pitch to Furry. Breaking ball, call strike 3 inside corner. 6 strikeout for Sox. Nothing across for the Potters. At the end of 3, it's the Blues 2 and the Potters nothing.
Now you don't have to run to the emergency room because Lincoln, you have your own urgent care with Dr. Ellis at Lincoln Urgent Care. Whether it's cold, flu, cut, or you're just not feeling well, Lincoln Urgent Care has you covered 7 days a week. Visit them at 77 Lincoln Boulevard inside the Safeway Shopping Center. Lincoln Urgent Care.
Don't be caught off guard. Anti-worker groups are on the attack. Get involved with your union. Together, we fight for good pay, good benefits, and our rights on the job. That's why it's so important to be involved with your local. Talk up the union with family, friends, and coworkers. Tell them that LIUNA helps workers and builds a strong middle class. Register to vote and help elect candidates that'll fight for good jobs. LIUNA. Feel the power.
Finally, I found chicken tenders that can pass as mine, which is nice because I've got better things to do.
McDonald's Buttermilk Crispy Tenders. They're not grandma's, but she's okay with that.
Hi, my name is Jeff Woodside, and my son Grant Woodside pitches for the Potters. And when I can't make it to the park to watch him, I watch it on Facebook Live and listen to Phantom on Potters Radio. Potter up.
Top of the 4th, Ruben Mercado, Ryan Fenn, A.J. Esperanza against Bradley Wilcott. The Potters starter still in there. He's down 2-0. The first pitch to Mercado is low for a ball. Mercado singled his first time up. An infield single, which has become the norm. 7 hits and 2 walks, so 9 base runners in the first 3 innings for the Blues. That's a fastball that catches the corner. So Potters have to consider themselves lucky to get away with just allowing the 2 runs. They trail at 2-0. Top of the 4th, Mercado, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ryan Fenn, the top of the order, on deck. That's hit a line drive. Shaver jumps up in the air and just can't get it. It's the second hit of the game for Mercado. Almost got it. Shaver almost. He timed it well. He just couldn't get up high enough, I don't think. And it is a single for Mercado. And here's Ryan Fenn. Fenn has flied to right and had an RBI single, so 1 for 2 tonight. 8th hit for the Blues. Here's the pitch from Wilcott. Fenn, it's a big chopper to second base. That's going to be another tough play, but he's not running it out, so I think he thinks it's a foul ball, and I think it is a foul ball. Now Fenn is at first base. I think it might have been catcher's interference. That's the only thing I could think of is catcher's interference. The ball bounced like it hit the plate. Perhaps it was that way because the bat hit the glove of Cameron Carr. So I think it's going to be a catcher's interference. So 2 on and nobody out. Here's the pitch to Esperanza. He lines it into center field for a base hit. Mercado had to hold, so he waited, and he's not going to be able to score as the throw comes all the way in. A beautiful throw from center field by Jason Brando, but another single loads the bases. So we have a single, a catcher's interference, and another single, and nobody out, and Ryan Cermak. Cermak is singled and grounded out, so he is 1 for 2. Potters have someone warming up, but I don't think he's quite warm yet. Doesn't look like it. So Esperanza with his second hit, he homered and struck out tonight before that. And here's Cermak out of Illinois State. Nobody out. Bases loaded. We're in the top of the 4th. Wilcott's pitch is popped up. On the infield, it looks like Shaver's calling for an infield fly has been signaled. Shaver makes the catch. The runner bluffs from third. He's coming. The throw is going to be too late, and he scores. Shaver was taken back a step to make the catch, and he pump faked to throw it in, and the runner at third, that's Mercado, just took off and scored. So it's a pop out from Cermak. Mercado scores the third run of the game. Moving over to third was Ryan Fenn on the throw to the plate. So first and third, I'll have to talk to all my scoreboard buddies on my Max Stafford and see if I can give the guy an RBI on an infield fly. I guess I can. He did score on it. There's a line drive to right field by Shell. Going over his diving try out there, and he did not make the catch. He did stop the ball, though. A great play out there by Turnage, but it is a single. A run does score. It's an RBI single by Shell. A great try by Turnage in right. He made the dive, didn't make the catch, but did block the ball, so it didn't get away and go to the fence. The run scores, making it 4-0, and now we're going to have a meeting, and I believe we'll probably have a pitching change or at least a long talk on the mound. So we're going to step away for just a second. We're in the top of the 4th right now. The Blues lead this one 4-0.
So we're Goat House Brewing, and we're pretty much the only farm-to-tap brewery in the state of California where we grow all our own hops, and we brew right there on site. And so everything's super seasonal, super fresh. We're a small nano brewery, so we make very small batches. It's very seasonal. I mean, what we grow on site or what we can access within a mile or two of our brewery is what the kind of beers that we brew.
We've got bees. We've got bees and orchards and gardens, and then hops. So we've got 20 different kinds of hops, and so everything is very much like when it's here, when it's gone, it's gone.
It sounds like so much fun. 600 Wise Road in Lincoln, 916-740-9100. Check them out at goathousebrewing.com and on Facebook at Goat House Brewing. Go check out the goats, the donkey, the beer, the farm, all of it.
Bradley Wilcott still on the mound to face Mason Grotto with 2 runners on here in the 4th. Shell is at first. Esperanza at second. Pitch to Mason Grotto is inside for a ball, 1-0. So 2 runs have scored in this inning, 3 hits and a catcher's interference, and a tag up and score on a infield fly. So a lot of strange stuff going on here in Lincoln on a Friday night, which is not unusual. Strange is normal for Lincoln on a Friday night. 1 ball and no strikes on Grotto. He is 0 for 2 so far tonight. That's in the dirt, gets away from Cameron Carr behind him, and the runners are going to move up. So second and third now takes the double play out of possibility, at least the straightforward one for the Potters, and that's what Grotto did his last time up. So he's grounded out and grounded in, or popped out and grounded into a double play so far, but now he has 2 runners in scoring position, just 1 out in the 4th, and a 2-ball, no-strike count. Wilcott's next pitch is lined into left center field. It's going to score both runners. 1 hops the fence. Grotto rounds first, headed for second. He'll have a 2-run double, and the score will be Blues 6 and the Potters nothing. Grotto just jumped all over that offering. He got the 2-0 pitch he wanted and drilled it to left center. We're going to have a pitching change. And we're going to step away for just 1 second. Looks like Eli Garcia is coming in for the Potters, but we'll have all that for you in just a minute. Right now, top of the fourth, Blues 6, Potters nothing.
If you haven't been to Knee Deep, you got to come up here to Knee Deep in Auburn. It's such a great place. John, he's the man. How you doing, man?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great. The links at Knee Deep, right?
The links at Knee Deep, absolutely. Full swing simulators. You can play 84 championship courses, practice, golf. As you'll see a little bit later, we have soccer, baseball, all kinds of fun different games, about 20 different games.
What did you just pour right here? What is this one you just poured?
This is our Captain Insano. It is a double IPA. It's just delicious. We make really good beer.
Going solar is a big and exciting decision that will change your home and allow you to control your rising electric utility bill. At Ambrose Solar, our solar professionals invest the time and apply their skills at the very beginning to design and install a solar system that lets you get more energy and more electricity savings from your home. 707-600-3763. California license 979872.
Placer Title Company was founded in 1973 by Leo French. His dream was to put together a group of title and escrow professionals who treated each other and their customers with care and respect. We have been served for over 35 years. Our mission is to create an exceptional experience that provides for the worry-free transfer of real property. We listen, we care, and we respond. Our lifeblood is customer satisfaction. To serve you with compassion, integrity, and accountability. Placer Title Company.
Sky High Broadband, Lincoln's leading communications provider since 2006. Call them today at 916-644-3300 and get hooked up on the internet today. A proud sponsor of your Lincoln Potters.
Eli Garcia in for the Potters to relieve Bradley Wilcott here in the top of the fourth. Nobody out that I can see. Oh, no, we have one out. We had the infield fly. That's right. 4 runs in, and a runner at second base. So Eli comes in. He'll face T.J. Clarkson as his first hitter, the left-handed hitting first baseman for the Blues. Mason Grotto delivers the 2-run double, makes it 6-0. Garcia out of Lincoln High, Cal State Northridge, Sierra College. Right-handed pitcher looks back at second. Here's the pitch on the way. Off speed is in there on the inside corner. 0-1 on T.J. Clarkson. Eli with a 1.35 ERA over 3 appearances so far for the Potters. He struck out 8 in 6 2/3. Here's the 0-1 to Clarkson. Breaking ball catches the outside corner this time, so he varies it inside-outside. He's ahead of TJ 0-2. Clarkson from the University of Utah, left-hand hitting first baseman, big guy. I'm going to say 6'3". Stones usually either gives me the nod or not. He would just sit there stare at the guy, so sometimes he has to do that to get a really good picture. 0-2, look back at second at Grotto. He has a pretty decent lead back there. Here's Eli's pitch at the plate. Breaking ball's hit sharply down the first base line, but foul. So 3 straight breaking balls from Garcia as he comes in to take on Clarkson. Blues with 6 runs on 10 hits. They were aided by the catcher's interference, obviously, here, and scored a run on an infield fly. So they're doing a lot of things right on this first game of the season for them. Garcia looks in. That's Cameron Carr behind the plate. We'll reset the defense in just a second. It's 0-2. Looks back. Here it is. Fastball just missed that outside corner. Will Hoyt's down at third. At short tonight is Drew Stahl, Jacob Shaver over at second, and Evan Halfley at first. Right field, Cade Turnage. Center field, Jason Brando. Left field, Trey Furry. Garcia and Carr, the battery right now for the Potters. 1-2 on T.J. Clarkson. Breaking ball's hit high in the air to left field. Furry's going back, still going back, and it's over the fence. A home run. Just kept going. A 2-run home run by Clarkson makes it 8-0 in favor of the Blues. Those are those kind that come off the bat, and the pitcher looks at it and goes, okay, that's a fly to left field, and that just kept on going. 6 runs in the inning. Five runs in the inning, my bad. That brings up Thomas Trinka, the right fielder. Trinka has singled and walked. At the ground ball to third, caught in a hop by Wilhoit over to first for the out. So Trinka is retired. 5-3 for the second out of the inning. So it is 6. Okay. So it is 6 runs so far here in the fourth. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 6 in the fourth. And that'll bring up Will's Guy. That's grounded down to third again. Wilhoit has it on a hop over to first. It's a wide throw, pulls him off the base, and Guy will reach on an error. So the first one went smoothly for Wilhoit. That one was a errant throw. Guys down at first. Here's Ruben Mercado from the number 9 spot. Ruben is 2 for 2 tonight, and he has scored a run. Garcia looks over at first, throws over to first, as Guy had himself a pretty decent lead over there. We're in the top of the fourth. It's 8-0 in favor of the Blues. Garcia looks over at first again, takes his stretch. Comes to the plate, Mercado away. The runner's going, the throw's going to be too late, and it's to the third base side of second base. And it's a stolen base for Will's Guy. So Mercado with the runner out in scoring position. The count is in his favor, 2-0. Ryan Fenn is on deck for the Blues. One ball and no strikes. Garcia looking in. 2 outs here in the fourth. Garcia looks back. Here's the pitch. That's grounded back to the screen, chopped back to the screen by Mercado. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike on Ruben, the shortstop, coming to us from San Jose State University against Eli Garcia out of Cal State Northridge and Lincoln High, Sierra College as well. 1-1. Look back at second. Here's the pitch. That's grounded out towards shortstop, handled by Stahl, a big hop. He throws the ball on the run into the dirt, and it is scooped up over there by Halfley. So another errant throw, but Halfley with a nice scoop. So 6 runs on 5 hits and 1 left. At the end of 3.5, it is the Blues 8 and the Potters nothing.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you can feel the difference. Let them help you escape the winter chill or the summer heat. Owners Sean and Dana White are highly dedicated to service and complete customer satisfaction. Astro Air Design Incorporated is a locally owned and operated Sacramento area heating, air conditioning, and sheet metal company based in Lincoln, California. They are committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship and HVAC solutions at competitive prices. No surprises on service, upfront pricing gives the customer peace of mind. Rest assured that because of their dedication to quality and service, you will receive the service that you deserve. Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you can feel the difference. Call them 916-645-0882 or online at astroairdesign.com.
This broadcast brought to you by Sky High Broadband, serving Lincoln since 2006. Call Sky High Broadband at 916-644-3300. With over innovation and some of the world's richest clay reserves, Gladding McBean is the leader in terracotta, clay pipe, and tile products. Today, Gladding uses sophisticated technology to create a distinctive design element and functional new products. By using the past to design the future, Gladding McBean combines old world craftsmanship with modern technology to recreate some of the world's most famous building elements. Gladding McBean, right here in Lincoln, California.
Yeah, it's Isaiah Garcia, and you listen to Potters Radio.
New pitcher for the San Luis Obispo Blues. It is Jared Hart, number 34, out of Illinois State. He relieves Matt Sox, who was very good for his 3 innings. Gave up just the 1 hit to Matt Volker. It struck out, it looks like 6. Left-hander Jared Hart will face Evan Hafley, Jason Brando, and Trace Wilhoit here in the 4th as the Potters looking up at the short side of an 8-0 hole. Hart's taking a couple of seconds. Stones McCoy working overtime trying to keep things going today, and his son is in the booth, and I can tell it's his son because I don't need a DNA test. He's already got a burger in one hand and a hot dog in the other. So there's no need for Maury Povich on this one, folks. He is the father. I'll tell you that right now. It's who's the cook. That's the question. Well, here go the Potters trying to get something started. 6 runs in the top of the inning by the Blues. Hafley, Brando, and Wilhoit against the left-hander Jared Hart. Sox went 3 innings, 1 hit, no runs, struck out 6 and walked 1. So Hart comes in. The first guy he faces is Evan Hafley, big first baseman for the Potters. Steps in here out of Springtown, Texas. Came in at 3 for 9, now 3 for 10 as he struck out back in the first. Here's the pitch by Hart. Swing and a miss at a fastball. The left-hander pours one in. 0-1 on Evan Hafley. So Garcia came in and got a bunch of ground balls, had 1 fly ball, and I think as a pitcher you think, well, I mean, it was a fly ball that just kept going for a home run. Not to take anything away from Clarkson, but it kind of kept moving. There's a high fly out to right field. Going back is Trinka, still going back, and reaches up and makes the catch right at the fence. So there's one just like the one that Eli gave up, but that one stayed in the park in right field, and Trinka tracks it down for the first out. Here's Jason Brando. Jason struck out back in the 4th inning, or back in the 1st inning. Leads the Potters in hitting at 375 coming in out of Napa, California, Cal State Fullerton. Getting a lot of run down there this year. Open stance from the right side, facing Jared Hart. Big breaking ball misses the outside corner, curved right around the corner. 1 ball and no strikes on Jason Brando. Hart looks in to get the sign. He's got it. That's grounded out toward shortstop. Going to be a short hop on the backhand. Gunned over to first base, and he got him. Fine play by Mercado to get Brando on a very close play at first. And again, a lot of close plays at first tonight. And that one, as many of them could have gone either way. It did not go the Potters' way, and Brando was retired. And here's Trace Wilhoit, who walked his first time against Matt Sox. So Hafley flies right to the fence in right field, and a fine play by Mercado to cut down Jason Brando. 2 out in the bottom of the 4th, and here's Wilhoit. Big breaking ball, and that's in there for a strike to Trace. 0-1 out of Georgetown, Kentucky. Lipscomb University. That's where he's headed. Right-handed hitting third baseman. He's had a lot of action down at third tonight already for the Potters. 0-1 pitch on the way from Hart. Fastball's high for a ball, so count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Potters trying to unlock the bats. They've been largely quiet for the past couple of games. 6 runs in the last 3 games for Lincoln. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's Hart's pitch. Swing and a miss by Trace Wilhoit. 1-2. If he can keep it going, Cameron Carr will get a chance. The catcher's in the on-deck circle. At least he should be. Now he's a little bit further down the road. Shell behind the plate for the Blues. Mason Grotto's at third. Ruben Mercado, the shortstop, Ryan Finn, second base. Ball and 2 strikes to left field, so someone will have to go track that down. Not much of a sun problem, a little overcast here. We might have to alert the lights people pretty soon. Or maybe that's just me being old. I don't know. We'll see. Real good crowd out here for a Friday night, Leroy Stevens Appreciation Night. Looking forward to full capacity. I think slated in about 4 or 5 days. Here's the pitch on the way. Outside corner call, strike 3. 1-2-3 for Jared Hart at the end of 4. It's the Blues 8 and the Potters nothing.
6 generations of Culbertsons have grown up, raised their families, and decided to stay in Lincoln over the last century. Some have even played for the Potters. The Culbertson and Gray Group is grateful to be able to continue to provide 5-star real estate services to this community. Go Potters!
If you haven't been to Knee Deep, you've got to come up here to Knee Deep in Auburn. It's such a great place. John, he's the man. How you doing, man?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great. The links at Knee Deep, right?
The links at Knee Deep, absolutely. Full swing simulators. You can play 84 championship courses, practice, golf. As you'll see a little bit later, we have soccer, baseball, all kinds of fun different games, about 20 different games.
What did you just pour right here? What is this one you just poured?
This is our Captain Insano. It is a double IPA. It's just delicious. We make really good beer.
Want to train where the Lincoln Potters train? Well, then Fitness Systems in Lincoln is where you want to go. Give them a call at 916-253-3600 or visit them at 2800 Nichols Road, right here in Lincoln. Fitness Systems, where the Potters train. This broadcast brought to you by Sky High Broadband, serving Lincoln since 2006. Call Sky High Broadband at 916-644-3300.
Hi, my name is Jennifer from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm Lorenzo DeBreck's mom. When I'm not listening to Potters Radio, I come to Lincoln to watch the games live. These guys are killing it out here. Potter up, Potters.
Top of the fifth, top of the order for the Blues, Ryan Finn, A.J. Esperanza, and Ryan Cermak against Eli Garcia. Eli came on in the fourth, in relief of Bradley Wilcott. Ryan Finn is flied to right. He is an RBI single, and he's reached on catcher's interference, so he is 1 for 3. He has scored a run tonight. He faces the right-hander Garcia to begin the fifth. Eli's first pitch is hit high in the air out toward right field. Turnage moving over. Now he's coming in a little bit and makes the catch. Wind doing crazy things to the ball tonight, both ways. Fenn flies to right, 1 out, and here's A.J. Esperanza, who was homered in the first, struck out in the second, and then had a single in the fourth. So he's 2 for 3 with a couple scored and 1 driven in. Left-handed hitting DH. Out of, well, don't know. He's not committed. Fastball outside by Garcia. Nothing going on in either bullpen right now as the Blues have the 8-0 lead. They had the first 3 innings from Matt Sox, and now Jared Hart came on, 1-2-3 in the fourth. Garcia, as we said, relieved Wilcott in the fourth. That one is a check swing, and he went on an off-speed pitch from Garcia. 1 ball and 1 strike. Eli looks in, gets the sign from Cameron Carr. Ryan Cermak to follow Esperanza here in the fifth. That one sails on the outside corner. Tailing away from the left-handed Esperanza. He let it go. It caught the corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes on A.J. Potter's trying to hold it right here. It's 8-0 in favor of the Blues. Piper still going around the crowd. Next pitch is hit down the third base line, but foul. It's one of this tailing fastball from Garcia that Esperanza from the left side took right down the third base line, outside the coach's box. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Esperanza. Garcia gets set, takes a look. Here's the pitch. That's hit sharply out toward second. Shaver stays in front of it. Now he's got a double clutch over the first 4 of the out. So a sharply hit ground ball to Shaver makes the play, and it's 2 outs here in the fifth. And Ryan Cermak. Ryan has a single. He's grounded to third, and he's hit the very, very unusual infield fly, sac fly for an RBI in the fourth inning. He's up here with 2 outs in the fifth. Here's Eli's pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed by Cermak. He had a pop fly that Shaver handled. It was called an infield fly. Jacob had to take a step back at the last second to make the catch, and he's a little off balance. Mercado tagged from third, bluffed, and then when he saw the throw not coming, he went for it. Breaking ball's inside, and he was across the plate ahead of the throw. So the RBI infield fly, sac fly deal. 2 balls and a strike on Ryan Cermak. Garcia looks in. Cermak out of Illinois State, as is Jared Hart, the pitcher for the Blues. That's line drive into right center field for a base hit. Picked up by Brando. Nice throw into second base to keep the runner at first. But second hit of the game for Cermak. He's on, and here's Austin Shell. Shell with a ground out, pop up to third, and he walked, and he singled and drove in a run in the fourth. So he is 1 for 2 tonight. Right-hand hitting catcher out of Cal State Fullerton. Up here with 2 outs and 1 on in the 5th. Cermak with the lead at first. Pretty good lead over there. A throw back over to first by Garcia to Hafley, but no tag is applied. Head first dive by Cermak gets him back in safely. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Garcia working against Austin Shell. Pitch to the plate. Shell takes inside fastball on the corner for a strike. 0-1. Got the tail and fastball working tonight for Eli Garcia. He's ahead of Shell 0-1. Garcia looks, here's the 0-1. Breaking ball in the dirt and gets away from Carr. It's all the way back to the backstop. Going down to second on a wild pitch is going to be Ryan Cermak. So he's in the scoring position for the Blues. 2 outs here in the 5th. And a 1-ball, 1-strike count on Austin Shell. Mason Grotto, who had a big 2-run double his last time, he is on deck if Shell can keep it going. Willie Preston, the best in the business, trying to keep these Potter fans in the game. He's getting the response. Getting the response from Potter fans who aren't too busy eating to, cheer or drinking a very cold beverage, good-looking beverage, $5 Fridays from Dueling Dogs. Garcia looks back at second. Pitch on the way. It sails inside and hits Austin Shell, and he is going to go down to first base. So hit by the pitch. Already at second is Cermak. So first and second here is Mason Grotto. He has popped to second, hit into a double play, and then ripped a 2-run double back in the 4. So he is 1 for 3 with a couple driven in and 1 scored. Shell at first, Cermak at second. We're in the top of the 5th. Potter's desperately trying to hold the line, as Toto would say. Garcia looks back. Here's the pitch on the way to Grotto. There goes the runners. The throw down to third is not going to be in time, and it's a double steal for the Blues. That means 2 more runners in scoring position for Grotto. He took that one as a strike, so it is 0-1 on Mason out of Fresno State. Right-hand hitting senior infielder. Garcia looks at the runners at the 0-1. It's in the dirt. Nice block by Cameron Carr. 1 ball and 1 strike on Grotto. If he keeps it going, then T.J. Clarkson is next. T.J. with the windblown home run off Garcia. He was the first batter that Eli faced back in the 4th. Takes his time getting a sign from Cameron Carr. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch. Good pitch by Garcia to get ahead 1-2 on Mason Grotto. We're in the big number 15, 1-5. That's how you put 15 together. Right-handed batter. Open stance. Garcia now with a 1-2 pitch on the way. Here it is. It's lined into left center, the same place as last time. It's going to get down, go all the way to the fence, and another 2-run double by Mason Grotto, making the score Blues 10 and Potters nothing. Grotto just hammered that one. Took a 1-2 pitch right into the left center gap and scored 2 more runs. He's out at second now with his 4 RBIs. And here's T.J. Clarkson, who has struck out, singled, and homered. 2 for 3. Clarkson out of Utah swings and grounds that one down the first base line. Nice play by the first base coach for the Blues, who got down in front of it and blocked it. Stirring in the Potters bullpen now as they trail it 10-0 here in the 5th. Oh, 0-1 to TJ. Did he go? No, he did not. He checked it. They're going to ask the base umpire says no swing, so it's 1 ball and 1 strike on T.J. Clarkson. Garcia is ready to go. Count is even at 1. Clarkson, big left-handed hitting first baseman, waits the 1-1. Man, hits it high up in the air, but down the third base line and foul. The kids chase it. Kids from the grassy knoll. Surprised they're not in the bounce house. Probably more of them in the bounce house. 1-2 on T.J. Clarkson. Top of the 5th. 2 runs in for the Blues. They lead 10-0. In the dirt, nice block by Cameron Carr. 2 balls and 2 strikes on TJ. Garcia wipes the brow. Kind of a chilly, turned into a chillier evening here as the wind is kind of picking up just a little bit. 2-2 on Clarkson. Pitch by Eli. Hit high up in the air to right field. Short right field. Shaver's going back out. Here comes Turnage. Cade makes the catch for the out. 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 left at the end of 4 1/2. It's the Blues 10 and the Potters nothing.
Hey Potters family, Stones McCoy from Potters Radio. Are you in the market for a mortgage? Well then look no further than American Gateway Mortgage. Visit them online today at yourlocallincolnlender.com or call them 916-223-0113. That's American Gateway Mortgage, a proud sponsor of your Lincoln Potters.
Knee Deep Brewing Company is known for brewing big, hoppy West Coast style brews. They love hops and love finding ways to create excellent beers by blending our humulus lupulus friends together. Knee Deep Brewing Company is a microbrewery located at 13395 New Airport Road, Suite H, Auburn, California, 95602. Call them 530-797-4677. Astro Air Design, where you can feel the difference. Located in Lincoln, California, Astro Air Design is a Sacramento area heating, air, and sheet metal company dedicated to quality craftsmanship and HVAC solutions at competitive upfront prices. Call today, 916-645-0882, or reach them online, astroairdesign.com.
Hey, this is Mike Murphy, father of Nolan Murphy, Potters player. When I'm not able to watch him live, I listen to him on Potters Radio.
Bottom of the 5th, Potters trailing this one 10-0. I am transfixed now by a young woman who brought up 2 plates. It looks like something from the Mexican establishment here at McBean Stadium. Stones McCoy has got to go find that out for me because that looked delectable. Cameron Carr, Cade Turnage, Drew Stahl. Trying to get something started for the Potters here in the 5th against Jared Hart, the second pitcher for the San Luis Obispo Blues, making their first appearance of the season and doing so in a very loud fashion as they lead this one 10-0. Here's Carr, who flied to right his first time against Hart. Swing and a miss at a fastball. Cameron's behind 0-1. Out of Sierra College, Wood Creek High School, local kid. Has himself a home run. Was hitting .417 coming in today. 0-1, here's Hart's pitch. No, he caught the outside corner, strike 2. Looked a little out there. Cameron with 8 runs scored. He's hit 1 home run, 2 RBIs, and a double. But he's behind in the count, 0-2 here in the 5th. That's high for a fastball from Hart. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cameron, right-handed hitting catcher. Had a 3-hit game for the Potters earlier this season in addition to his home run. 1-2 from Hart. Big breaking ball. Call, strike 3, and that was outside. So there you go. That one looked to be bending right around the outside corner of the plate there. And Cameron trudges back to the dugout, and I don't blame him. Here's Cade Turnage, who struck out back in the 2nd. That's the 8th strikeout for Potters hitters today, but I gotta sympathize with that one. Here's Turnage, big right-handed hitter. Playing right field tonight for Lincoln. He waits Hart's first pitch. Hart works from the stretch. Breaking ball is inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes on Cade Turnage. Carr working from the stretch. Here's the 1-0. High and outside for a ball. Check swing by Turnage. Didn't go. Coming in hitting .244 with 7 runs scored and 4 driven in for the Potters. He's ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes, and Drew Stahl waits on deck. 2-0 pitch from Jared Hart. Swing and a miss at a fastball right down the middle. Good cut by Turnage, just a little bit off it. So he is 2 balls and 1 strike now, with 1 out in the 5th. Potters and Blues again tomorrow, 6:05, and Sunday at 1:05. And the Potters are off Monday. Got a road game on Tuesday, back against Healdsburg next Wednesday. Turnage takes a fastball in there for a strike, 2-2. That would be the first game the Potters have past the June 15th, we think, deadline to open the attendance up a little bit as well. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Turnage. Cade waits Hart's 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Inside corner, call strike 3. So 3 strikeouts in a row for Hart. It brings up Drew Stahl, who flied to center his first time back in the second inning. Potters with 1 hit tonight. That is a leadoff single by Matt Volker back in the bottom of the first. Jason Brandow almost beat out an infield hit in the 4th, but he was cut down by the smallest of margins. That's the closest the Potters had to a hit since then. Here's the pitch to Stahl. Drew takes down low for a ball, 1-0. Out of Phoenix, Arizona, University of Minnesota. Playing his natural shortstop position tonight for the Potters as Jacob Shaver is taking over his old spot over at second. Shaver follows him also in the batting order if Drew can keep it going. Swung on and hit well to left field. Going back is Guy, and he has it in front of the fence for the out. One of those ones that looked better off the bat than it actually turned out. 1-2-3 again for the Potters. So they are trailing at the end of 5, 10-0, as we take just a look over the crowd to see what's going on out there. We see we see Stones McCoy returning. And again, we go to the top of the 6th. It's 10-0 Blues.
Robertson Law Group is your hometown law firm with big city skill. We are located in charming downtown Lincoln, just a few blocks from the stadium. Our office provides estate planning services like estate planning, trust, and probate law, and look forward to helping you plan your personal and financial affairs. As a special offer to Potters fans, our initial consultation fee will be waived for clients who call us with the final score of tonight's Potters game. Go Potters!
Ambrose Solar. Going solar is a big and exciting decision that will change your home and allow you to control your rising electric utility bill. At Ambrose Solar, our solar professionals invest the time and apply their skills at the very beginning to design and install a solar system that lets you get more energy and more electricity savings from your home. Ambrose Solar. Give them a call, 707-600-3763. California license 979-872.
Want to train where the Potters train? Then Fitness System in Lincoln is where you want to go. You can call them 916-253-3600 or visit 2800 Nichols Road here in Lincoln. So, train where the Potters train at Fitness Systems.
We're the Miller family, and when we can't watch Ian play baseball, we listen to him on Potters Radio. Potter out.
Top of the 6th, Eli Garcia still in for the Potters. Thomas Trinka, Wills Guy, and Ruben Mercado, 7, 8, and 9 for the Blues. And Stones McCoy, we need to chat. As I said before, I was watching a young woman bring up a couple of plates of food. I thought it was pretty good looking. You went out to check on it.
Yeah.
Then you didn't get back in time because what was going on out there?
Well, the young man from Ingram's Meats said, hey, you want to try some? I'm like, well, of course I want to try some. So then I stuck around and get myself.
So you went all the way down to Ingram's Meats to find out what it was?
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure. So anyway, Kenneth Jimenez is in catching now.
Kenneth Jimenez is catching. I think we have a Nick Costello is hitting for
number 12.
So Nick Costello is the batter right now. Here's the pitch from Garcia. Takes down low for a ball. Costello out of University of California at San Diego is hitting for Thomas Trinka. Trinka had a single and a walk. He was 1 for 2. So Stones McCoy goes down to find out what it was, and it comes back with it. It doesn't matter that he was late on the break. He got new food, so it doesn't really matter, and he is eating it as we speak. It's outside for a ball to Costello. So obviously first game of the season, first at bat for Costello, batting for Trinka. Left-handed hitter, listed as an outfielder, so I'm sure he'll go into Thomas's position out in right field in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 2-0 by Garcia. The Fat Cat Catering. We also have JoJo's Hawaiian Fried Chicken, and we talked about Ingram's Meats, the trifecta, and Stones McCoy doing his best to go to all of them in the same day. There's the throwback to first, although I don't think JoJo's is here today, so maybe, they are here, so he probably already has had JoJo's, and we frequent Fat Cat Catering a little bit too much for anybody's comfort. We love that place, so it's all good. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Miles, and that evens the count at 1-1. So, again, we say it. You're not here tonight, that's fine. Come out tomorrow, come out the next day, come out whenever. But don't eat before you come out. There's just too much here. Garcia looks at first. Looks again. Takes his time. Looks 3 times. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play by Miles as the runner Costello bluffed, but only after the 3rd time Eli looked over. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Miles. He settles in. Garcia looks over. Good lead by Costello, and the throw goes back over there. Ten to nothing in favor of the Blues. We are in the top of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and Miles goes down swinging on an off-speed pitch. I believe that's the first strikeout for Eli Garcia tonight. 1 down, and here's Ruben Mercado. Mercado is 2 for 3 tonight. I believe that's still Ruben out there. Let's see. Yeah, number 1, Ruben Mercado, out of San Jose State. Up here with Costello at first and 1 out in the 6th. Throw over to first base. Gets away from Halfley and rolls down into the bullpen and going to second. And Costello around second. He's headed for third. He's going to make it. The throw comes in. It's cut off. So Costello on a throw to first that was on target. It was just misplayed at first base. Went all the way down into the bullpen and all the way over to third is Costello. So now Mercado's got himself a runner in scoring position with 1 out here in the 6th. On deck is scheduled to be Ryan Fenn. Looks like somebody stretching over there, so it is probably not Ryan Fenn. Probably is Connor Kostecka over there. First pitch is inside from Garcia. 1 ball and no strikes. Eli looks into Cameron Carr to get the sign. Left-hander working in the Potters bullpen. We'll get a number for you and a name on that soon. That's fouled at the plate. Daniel Sotelo, the left-hander working in the bullpen. Also some action for the Blues. Luke Bell is throwing down in the pen for the Blues. So action in both bullpens as we're in the top of the 6th there. Runner at third, 1 out. Here's the pitch on the way to Mercado. Fastball outside corner, call strike. That outside corner has gotten a lot bigger since we started tonight. That one was a little bit out there. 0-2. Potters are trailing, but don't worry. Stones McCoy is finishing off his play from Ingram's Meats, so that's all good. That's down low for a ball by Eli. I believe it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. My scoreboard isn't working, so I think it's 2-2. First pitch was inside. Still just 1 out here in the 6th. Costello, the pinch hitter, walked. He made it to third on the air on the pickoff attempt. Miles, the pinch hitter, struck out, and now Mercado. Foul ball. Oh, boy. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled down the third baseline. Just got a little text from a guy that I haven't talked to in a while, the great Mark Kreidler. Says Nick Costello, who's at third, is his wife's nephew. So that makes him, I don't know if he knows how this works, it makes him his nephew too. And so nice to hear from him. I'm glad he reached out. I'm glad he's listening, but I mean, I'm sure he listens all the time. And it's not just because it's the nephew. Fastball, call, strike 3, and I think Mercado knew it on that one. So 2 outs, Finn. Now it's going to be Connor Kostecka hitting for Finn. Kostecka coming to us from Biola University. He's hitting for Ryan Finn here in the 6th inning. Finn had a single and an RBI in his time. Scored a run as well. Costello at third. Here's the pitch to Kostecka from the left side, swinging a miss on the off-speed pitch. Now that I see him, Costello has that Kreidler speed down there, so I should have known that. That's why he was touting the pitcher trying to steal. Made it all the way over to third on that wild pickoff attempt. 0-1 to Kostecka. Breaking balls hit down the first baseline, off Hafley's glove into foul territory. Kostecka rounds first. He's going to go to second, and Costello is going to score the 11th run for the Blues. Kostecka gets himself down to second. Off the glove, it's an RBI double for Kostecka. The run comes in for the Blues. They lead 11-0, and here's A.J. Esperanza. Now I'm making sure on everybody coming up that they're actually still in the game, but Esperanza is still in the game. So Kostecka hits a hard grounder down first base line, right over the base almost, off the glove of Hafley down there. Keep on going and gets himself an RBI double in his first appearance. And here's Esperanza, who's homered, struck out, singled, and grounded out. He's 2 for 4. 2 runs scored, 1 driven in. Left-handed hitter. Trying to pull up the numbers. He's not committed next year as far as college is concerned. So Kreidler evidently does know how it works. He does say it is his nephew as well. So I'm glad to know that he knows how the family trees all work. I was wondering, he's from Oklahoma. He's done some Oklahoma time, so you never know. Fastball inside corner, call strike to Esperanza, 0-1. Ryan Cermak scheduled to come up next for the Potters. Stones' son is eating more, so again, Maury Povich need not apply here. That would be another good show, though. Next pitch is in there for a strike. Just have kids eat stuff and try to figure out who the parent is from that. It's not as good as Eat That Chicken that you came up with last week. How many bites did he eat that chicken? How many? Is that what we called it? Eat that? I don't know. Eat that chicken. I can eat that chicken in 3 bites. Eat that chicken. I would not go against you. I'm just saying that. 0-2 pitch to Esperanza. Here it is from Garcia. Squirted out into left field for a base hit. Kostecka is going to come around. The throw will be coming through. It's going to be a little high, and he will score easily. An RBI single for Esperanza, and it's now 12-0 in favor of the Blues. Esperanza goes down to second on the throw, and he has his second RBI of the night. Just hit that one off field right into left field. Picked up by Furry out there. The throw was strong but high to the plate, and Kostecka scored easily. And we're going to have a pitching change for the Potters. We're going to step away in the top of the 6th. Right now the score, Blues 12, Potters nothing.
Lincoln Potters Baseball brought to you by Stones Radio Networks, the home for all your Potters games, audio, and extras. Also, the POS Show and the Stones and Toy Show. Check them out today, stonesradionetworks.com. With over 140 years of invention, innovation, and some of the world's richest clay reserves, Gladding McBean is the leader in terracotta, clay pipe, and tile products. Today, Gladding uses sophisticated technology to create a distinctive design element and functional new products. By using the past to design the future, Gladding McBean combines old-world craftsmanship with modern technology to recreate some of the world's most famous building elements. Gladding McBean, right here in Lincoln, California. This broadcast.
So I stopped in at Chick-fil-A for lunch and saw Officer Wilson come in. I decided to place a dine-in mobile order and have a cookie delivered to him just to show appreciation for his service for our community.
A few minutes later, I noticed that Officer Wilson had gotten up and left, and I knew he hadn't gotten his cookie yet.
And I'm headed to my car. I turn around and I see Allie, and she's running after me.
Mr. Police Officer, Mr. Police Officer.
Usually when someone yells officer, officer, they want to ask me about a ticket they got. I absolutely wanted the cookie. This cookie is delicious.
Daniel Sotelo, the new pitcher for the Potters. Daniel comes to us out of Yavapai College in Phoenix, Arizona. Left-hander, 5'10", 195. Been very impressive for the Potters so far in the young season. As he frantically searches, he's pitched 4 innings and a 2.25 ERA. 4 strikeouts in those 4 innings, spread over 3 games. Left-hander's going to take on, it looks like, Ryan Cermak, as Esperanza is out at second. Top of the 6th, 12-0 in favor of the Blues. And Sotelo, the third Potters pitcher, Bradley Wilcott started, went 3 1/3. Then Eli Garcia, and now Daniel Sotelo. And he's ready to go, and here comes Ryan Cermak. Cermak has singled twice and has the very rare RBI on an infield fly, which I believe means it's a sacrifice fly, so it's the first infield fly I've ever seen that you're not charged with an at-bat. But that's what we do here, folks. When you check out the Potters, you see stuff you haven't seen that many times. Like Stones McCoy leaving the booth to go find